Hi and welcome to Violet's 6-month update. Can you believe she is 6 months old? Where did the time go? And she is growing at the speed of light. She is not a little baby anymore, she will tell you that. If you try and hold her like a baby, she'll get grouchy. And she just wants to stand, she's trying to crawl, and she can sit up on her own. So this month, you want to bounce? You want to bounce? This month she's really changed into from a little baby to a wannabe toddler, I think. So hopefully, if she lets me, I'm going to be talking through a few of the things that she's been up to in her latest month. So I've had to put her down because filming with her is practically impossible now. She is wiggling all over the place. So I will talk to you first about her movements, which, as you can see, she has really changed in the last month or so. She's really changed and she's become a lot more independent since she can sit up on her own. You can kind of just leave her on the mat with some toys and she'll sit there happily examining them, playing with them. She's become a little bit of an addict of watching baby TV, which kind of happened by accident, but she absolutely loves it. She can't crawl yet, but she is really trying. She can kind of get up onto all fours and kind of wobbles and does like a little forward movement, but then just plops back down. So she's not quite there, but I think it's going to be really soon. But even if she can't crawl, she can still get from A to B. So if I leave her on one side of the playmat, she usually will be across it when I come back into the room. And her favourite things at the moment are to try and get into the fireplace and pull over the coal bucket and to touch the wood store that we've got. So I think this weekend we're going to be doing a lot of baby proofing because those things are going to have to go now. So one thing that she's not that happy about at the moment is teething. As you can see, everything is going in her mouth. She has got 2 little teeth at the bottom that I think are going to come through really soon. They've got kind of little outlines in her gums, but they're just not quite there. So I think that's the worst part for them, when they're just pushing on the gums. So hopefully they're going to come through soon and give her a bit of peace, although I don't know with teething, maybe not. We shall see. I talked about in my 5-month update how she sleeps perfectly, and I think, like every parent always says, I think if you talk about it then you jinx it, because her sleep has not been so good since she's been 6 months old. She is going through a really funny stage at the moment where she needs to be rocked to sleep. The only way we can get her to sleep is literally by putting on the Ergo Baby carrier and walking up and down in the living room until she falls asleep. We've used white noise, we've used music, we've tried all sorts of different things and it's not really working. So we've been doing our best to try and get her out of the habit of needing to be rocked all the time, because some days I will spend maybe 30 minutes trying to get her to nap, and that happens maybe 2-3 times a day, and then in the evening too. And the one in the evening, we'll be lucky if we get her down in half an hour. It's normally 1 hour or maybe even 2 hours sometimes if it's a really bad day. So we really need to break some of those sleep habits. I have looked into kind of controlled crying methods, although I really find it hard. Like, leaving her and listening to her cry is really difficult. So we're trying to find a middle ground, and I'm doing a kind of, I call it controlled grizzling, which means that I don't let her cry and get herself into a complete meltdown, but if she's in her cot and she's grizzling a little bit and just kind of playing with her toys, I leave her when I normally would have picked her up. And that seems to have worked. We've got through about 2 or 3 naps where she's actually gone to sleep using that method. So I'm going to keep doing it and see how it goes, although I haven't mastered bedtime doing that yet. We still need to rock her a lot at bedtime. So weaning is going really well. As you can see from her eating this toy, she likes to eat absolutely everything, and that includes lots of food. We didn't do baby-led weaning as planned. I tried it a little bit, but I just can't bear the thought of her gagging. It was just horrible. So I think you need nerves of steel to do baby-led weaning. I'm going to be introducing a few kind of actual solid bits of food eventually, but for now she really loves purees, and she eats a lot when it's pureed. So we're doing that just to introduce tastes, and then we'll work on kind of texture, solids, that kind of thing. I do give her a few kind of big pieces of fruit which she kind of just gums at. She doesn't really eat them. And rusks, so she can get the kind of like hand-eye coordination for eating, but other than that she doesn't really eat things if they are in their actual form, but purees she will absolutely demolish. So now she's 6 months old and starting to enjoy her surroundings a bit more, we are starting to go to a few more baby classes. She is back at Water Babies. She's doing chapter 2 and she did chapter 1 last term. But she's also started Music Bugs, which started on Monday, and she had a really good time. She was absolutely fascinated with the lady that was running it and was just staring at her. And they had a kind of baby sensory bit that looked like a little rave for babies with lots of lights and kind of spacey bits, and she really liked that. She also goes to that with her friend Liv, who's only 10 days older than her, so I think they're like good little friends because she was copying some of the movements that Liv was doing, so I think it's really good for her to be around some of her same age so that they can kind of learn off each other. And then what else are we doing? We are going to Baby Sign Language. That starts on Friday. We've got a taster session and we'll see how that goes because I'd love to be able to communicate with her a little bit more before she can speak. So if we can just learn a few basic signs just to get by, that would be really good. So yeah, if you've done Baby Sign, let me know and let me know how it went. So as she needs a little bit more stimulation at home, I've been trying out some new ideas for baby sensory at home. I've bought lots of stuff on eBay which hasn't arrived yet, but I'm going to be doing a video, I think, on baby sensory and trying some of the stuff out. So I hope that I can share that with you soon. We have done a bit of water play where I just kind of got a washing up bowl in the front room. I put lots of mats down first and we put rubber ducks in there, some kitchen things, and she was able to play in that and she loved it, although she completely drenched the room. So yeah, maybe that one's for one outside when it's a bit warmer. In her 6th month, we've also had lots of lovely family days out. One of the best has got to be our day out at the circus. We went to Zippo's circus, which was fantastic, and Violet absolutely loved it. I thought it would be a little bit kind of advanced for her, with all the sounds and smells, but she absolutely loved it. She loved the lights, the colours, there were horses which she loved watching, and she'd literally like, jump up and down if the horse was coming near her, and she got to meet the horse and have a picture taken with it, and she patted the horse and she tried to lick the horse's saddle. Not sure if that's appropriate, but you know, she loved it. There's a nice sound. So Violet's decided she's going to play the drum on her toy next to me, but we're going to just power through because that sound is better than the sound of the people upstairs moving in, so I'm kind of on a time frame. So another family day out we had was to the farm. Violet got to meet lots of different animals. I think her favourite was a guinea pig, which is funny because I had guinea pigs when I was growing up. And she got to stroke them, apart from we had to pull her away because she literally grabbed hold of the guinea pig and pulled some of its fur out, which was a bit embarrassing. We also went to Kensington Palace. We didn't plan to, we were up there to go to the Science Museum to see some of the Twin Peaks stuff up there, which Violet obviously found interesting, but we did. Anyway, we were at Kensington Palace and we saw the Diana exhibition. Violet was just so sweet. She really took to pictures of Princess Diana. I think that she's probably got a really friendly, welcoming face, and Violet just smiled so much at her photos and it was really sweet. Anyway, that's a really good exhibition if anyone wants something to do in London. And yeah, so we've been just taking it out and about, and she's totally different now. It's not kind of just like you're pushing around a pram. It is like you have to go somewhere that she's going to be interested to because she'll want to look at everything and do everything with you. So in this section, I just want to talk about some of her favourite things at the moment. So her favourite thing is, well, apart from eating, is her jumperoo. She really loves it, and in the month since I filmed last time, she started actually bouncing in it. She goes mental in there and starts bouncing. She also likes to spend time in there just examining all the little things. You can see her looking at all the activities in lots of detail, which is cute too. So she's getting loads out of it because it's not only just something for bouncing, but she enjoys all the little toys on it too. One of her favourite characters at the moment is the Gruffalo. She has got quite a few of the toys from the new range. You can get these from Jojo Mama Baby, and they are so cute. She loves them. We've got this. We've got this pram toy, which is really handy as she doesn't throw it out the side. And these little booties. We do have a rattle and a comforter too, but she's playing with them at the moment, so I didn't want to be mean and go, I need this for my video. So yeah, she absolutely loves that, and I didn't know if she'd like them because they're kind of like little crazy, I don't know what Gruffalos are, they're Gruffalos, aren't they? But they're not the most friendly of looking things, and she absolutely loves them. So we're going to have to take her to some places where you can go Gruffalo hunting when she's older, and actually read her the book. She doesn't even know the story, but she loves the character. She's really fond of at the moment is the Hungry Caterpillar, and she's just got this sensory toy and she absolutely loves it. It's kind of very crispy, it's got beads on to play with, a teether, it's got taggy bits on it, although she immediately found the actual label. She likes chewing on this, it's kind of thicker than other ones. And she, of course, loves jazzy little antlers. They're not antlers, are they? Antennae. And yeah, again, she doesn't really know the story of the Hungry Caterpillar, so that is a book that we'll be getting for her very soon too. So this last section of my video is a kind of small brand shout out. I absolutely love Instagram and I've made some really good friends on there, and these are a few brands that I've actually been talking to over Instagram. They're not ads at all, I haven't been paid to show these products, but they're just small companies, so I'm just doing this to give them a hand, and they're really lovely products too. So first one is these muslins. They are from a company called Baloo Baby, which I'll put the link. I cannot say that, I don't know why. Why have they chosen such a difficult name? Anyway, they have just released some tropical prints of their muslins and they're so pretty. Look at this. That's just one of them. We've also got cactuses, we've got pineapples, and they are giant. They're so soft, and look at the size of this. Woo. So they're really, really handy. I actually use this as like a play mat, obviously just as a muslin to clean up messes and spills and things like that. And also as a blanket because it's a really nice, lovely, soft material. So yeah, go and check them out. The second person I want to mention is Bertie Bear Button Art. They sent me this really cute print for Violet, and look how sweet it is. It's got kind of purple glitter. It was just a really thoughtful thing, so go and check them out. And the last one is a friend of mine on Instagram. She runs Forest Mama Designs and she's got a baby that's the same age as Violet, so I love watching her Instagram stories because she's so cute. Anyway, she sent me this, which is a drawing that she actually did herself. She's selling prints of her drawings. Isn't she talented? Anyway, she's just started selling these on Instagram and they're so pretty, so go and have a look. If you have a baby's nursery or anything, they're just perfect. And if you don't want to buy one of these, then at least follow her because her Instagram stories are so good too. So that is the end of our 6-month update. I hope you enjoyed watching. Of course, it's been a bit disjointed, like all videos with a baby, but we shall be back next month with Violet's 7-month update. 7 months. So until then, see you later. Thanks for watching.